Hello, Goldenblock Gaming here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to add subtitles that will show along the bottom of the screen alongside imported audio files in the Unreal Development Kit. Right, the first thing that we've got to do is we've got to import the audio. If you've already imported your audio file, please skip to the annotation that's on the screen now. So we're going to go to the content browser, we're going to right click and import, and here is the audio file that I want to import, audiofile.wav. I recommend that you use either .wav or .ogg for importing your files because these are very lossless formats and they're very compatible with the Unreal Development Kit. And on top of that, the Unreal Development Kit will compress your file again. So if you're using an MP3, you've got lossy compression on top of lossy compression, and it's going to sound terrible. So we're going to import this audiofile.wav. We're going to put it in test package tutorial, and we're going to group it as sounds_package. And we're going to call it audio file, just like the file is called. Obviously you'd give it a more descriptive name if it's an actual game, but of course. So you click OK, and you'll see that it comes into the thing as a sound node wave audio file, and you'll see that it says 6.3. Well, you won't see that exactly. You'll see however long your clip is, and you'll see that it says unconverted. That means that the Vorbis type that the Unreal Development Kit uses hasn't been set up yet. To set this up, you right click the sound node wave and you click edit using sound previewer. It'll bring up this compression preview window, which with any luck will be relatively quick. It'll say that it's converting sounds 12 out of 11, and it'll look like it's still doing things, but it's not. Just click OK, and you'll see that it turns into 6.63 seconds, which is the length of my file, and then mono, which is the amount of channels that my file has, where stereo would be 2 speakers recorded, and you get the picture. So what we're going to do now is we're going to right click in the content browser, and then we're going to select new sound queue, and we're going to call it audiofile_queue. Okay, and now we're going to listen to the audio file. So we're going to right click it and we're going to go play sound. Hello, this is a showcase of the subtitles function in the Unreal Development Kit. I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so we've listened to the sound, we know what it's going to be. So we're going to select the sound node wave, and then we're going to click into the sound queue editor, which is essentially Kismet but for sounds, as the name would suggest. So we're going to right click in one of the empty spaces, and we're going to select sound node wave : the name of your file, which in my case is audio file. So we're going to click, and then we're going to link the audio file node that's just been created up to the massive speaker on the left by clicking and dragging. After this, what we're going to do is we're going to click the audio file, and you'll see that there's a bunch of properties down here: compression quality, force real-time decompression, looping sound, text to speech, etc. Right, the compression quality is where 100 is the best quality and 0 is the worst quality. So we're just going to leave it at 40 because it doesn't really matter. I'm not actually going to be releasing this game, and only you're going to hear it. So compression quality is not a particularly large worry. So we're going to scroll down in the properties window to the subtitles subcategory, and we're going to tick both manual word wrap, which disables the automatic generation of line breaks, and single lines, which displays the subtitles as a sequence of single lines. Right, because there is 2 lines in my clip, we're going to go next to subtitles, and we're going to click the add new button indicated by the plus button twice. As you can see, we've now got 2 subcategories to the subtitles subcategory of the subtitles category. So we're going to drop down the first one, which is indicated by the 0, and we're going to enter the text. So I'm going to listen to the sound file so that I know what it says. Hello, this is a showcase of the subtitles function in the Unreal Development Kit. I hope you enjoyed the video. Right, so that's the first line of the audio, and we're just going to leave it at that because it starts at 0.00000 seconds, which is the start of the audio clip essentially, and to specify when it ends, we drop down the next one, and we say this takes place at time 4. And it's hope you enjoyed the video. After that, the end of the sound clip is specified by when the actual sound clip ends. That's when the subtitles will get rid of themselves. So don't leave loads of excess silence on the end of your sound clip. I mean, you wouldn't do that anyway because of the size and the optimization and the like, but it will mess with your subtitles a little bit. So now what we've got to do is we've got to close the sound cue editor because we're done here. We'll close the content browser because we're done there. Actually, no, we won't close the content browser. This would probably be a good time, if you're doing this for real, to save your package by selecting Set File and Save All. After this, we're going to open the Unreal Kismet editor, indicated by the green K in the upper left region of your screen, by default at least, and it'll bring up this menu that you've probably seen many times. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click, select New Event, and then Level Loaded. You could use many different events to trigger the sound wave happening, because it is a separate node. But I've just chose Level Loaded because it requires minimal setup, and it's easy to show you. So after this, you've got to right click, select New Action, move down to the Sound subcategory of New Action, and select Play Sound. You'll get a Play Sound node. You can indicate when the sound starts playing, when the sound stops playing, the targets that are affected by the sound, which would be useful in multiplayer games. You can affect what will happen once the sound node has stopped completely, once the sound has finished, once the sound has been stopped by an external force on the input, and before end, which I'm not really sure what it does. Okay, so we're going to click the Play Sound node, and in the properties here it says Play Sound None. That's obviously not what we want. So we're going to click where it says None, and then we're going to click the sound cue that we made earlier. And then we're going to click the arrow that says Use Selected Object in Content Browser. Right, you can see that the field has changed. Now it says sounds_package.audiofile_q, which is our file here. Right, to make it play on the loaded invisible, which is when we want it to play, because that's when the player can actually see the game, we're going to link the loaded invisible node up to the play of the Play Sound node. Okay, and now I'm just going to spawn anywhere and hopefully it works. Hello, this is a showcase of the subtitles function in the Unreal Development Kit. I hope you enjoyed the video. Right, the pacing there was a little bit off, but you can work around that. You can change it yourself. You can look at the actual timestamps on the sound so that you can know when to put the subtitles. But that was a good enough demonstration. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and good luck with your project. This was Golden Block Gaming.